Nå har vi hatt sannsynligvis en av de mest spennende naturopplevelsene som har vært. Gutta satt og lekte på stranda, plutselig forsvant vannet, og det ble lavvann 200-300 meter ut. Vi gikk ut og så på fisk som lå og plaska i sanda. Så begynte gutta å rope etter oss, og det kommer en flodbølge uten sidestykke. Nå er folk helt
Det er dagen vi drar.
I dag skal vi reise hjem, og det er kanskje like greit. Neida. Nå danner det seg en liten ny bølge her. Ja. Kommer en liten en. Nå tenker jeg den her 3-4-5 ganger, tenker jeg. Nei, dette her var jo ikke noe i forhold til den andre.
Den andre var 3-4 ganger større.
Jeg tar ikke båt i dag. Nå drar det ut igjen, ser du det? Det går ikke bølger utover, vet du.
Det gjør det.
Jo, bølgene går utover, ser du det? Bølgene går utover.
De kommer her og slår og går tilbake.
De går utover, altså.
Se, bølgene går utover, ja.
Det er helt vanvittig.
Bølgene går utover, altså. Kafeteriaen og alt blir jo helt herpa, vet du. Tenk om vi hadde vært mye sterkere vind i stad.
Ja, det er en trom, eller hva kaller man det
Hvis
for?
Peder ikke står så nærme.
Jeg hørte at ni var ute, ja.
Vi var 200 meter ute på stranda. Ja, det er.
Jeg skjønner ikke hva som har skjedd, for det har skjedd et eller annet sted ute i verden.
Det er mest, man kan nesten tro at det er jordbevning.
Ja, det må være
Se, de får panikk nå. Den er liten.
Det der er jo ikke noe.
Det var lite mot det vi
Ja,
gjør.
det er en fjærpart, kjempepart.
Oi!
Bare at denne slo mye nærmere land.
Ja, dette her er jo ingenting.
Der ble de satt.
Se, bølgen går utover igjen.
Ja, se bølgen nå. Nå forsvinner den ut.
Det er det som skjer. Den treffer noe her. Så
Alle
treffer
de
den
fine
der.
stolene de har lagd der nede, da.
Ja, alt dette er jo gommer.
Det er det som er der samme bølga hele tida. Den
Der
kommer inn,
knuser en krukke.
den kommer inn, slår tilbake, treffer et fjell eller noe under vann der borte og kommer tilbake.
Og se ute der, da. Der er det noe sånn der som ligger og flyter ute der. Noen sånne der tregreier. Tenk deg restauranten der borte, Trond.
Nå ble jeg ganske varm. jeg.
Ja, det er en ny bølge der ute. Det er glovarmt.
Og da kommer det nye. Ja, det kommer langt der ute.
Fy fader.
Den blir svær, lover deg.
Ja, jeg tror kanskje vi skal gå
Hvor er det
enda
du ser en
lenger.
bølge? Hvor er det du ser den nå?
Du ser du helt der ute, så ser du det går noe hvitt.
Ja, det ser jeg.
Du ser den bygger seg opp bortover hele. Hvis den begynner å bygge seg opp der borte.
Ja, jeg tror.
Den andre, den første var jo større enn den der også, da. Mona, se! Den andre var større. Den første var større.
Den bryter fort.
Hvor er de andre nå, Alexander?
Den kommer opp. Den kommer opp. Den står helt inne her. Det er nå vi løper ned i baren og stjeler en rask båten.
Ja, for nå har vi ikke kontroll lenger.
Jeg vet.
Snort.
Det ventet en ny flodbølge. Det et par-tre timer siden forrige. Dette her normal vannstand. Det leid inn hundrevis av arbeidere I dag for å rydde opp I rotet. Her et svømmebasseng fra en av sviftene. Det ikke akkurat ut med svømmebasseng lenger. Swadikap. Fullstendig kaos. Her ligger det til og med skiltet fra Same but Different-restauranten. Den et godt stykke under her. Så tydeligvis ryddes på stranda. Jeg har begynt å få samlet søppel I hauger. Alt dette her lå under sanda I år. Har nå kommet opp I lyset. Det litt ødeleggelser. Her satt vi og hadde en fantastisk middag I går kveld.
From monsoon rains in India turning a busy city street into a raging river, to an incredible video of a torrent of muddy debris catching a group of hikers off guard in Arizona, here are 5 monster flash floods that were caught on camera. Himachal Pradesh is a state on the northernmost tip of India. It's nestled in the western Himalayas and is home to almost 7 million people. The state is also nicknamed Devbhoomi, which means Land of God. In the summer of 2021, the people of Devbhoomi experienced the power of God in action. Floodwaters roared through Himachal Pradesh, destroying everything in the way. Several caught-on-camera moments put the sheer power of this flood in perspective as it tore through cities and neighborhoods. The water washed away cars and destroyed buildings, leaving Indians to marvel at the sheer power of Mother Nature. Water rushes through the first village as helpless bystanders record from an overlooking bridge. Our cameraman was lucky enough to capture the moment when the flash flood took an entire building with it. Hopefully, the Dr. Garg clinic had some kind of insurance. We then jump to a more urban area where the floodwaters send cars careening down a steep hill. People watch from the safety of their balconies as the damage toll keeps ticking up and up and up. But what caused such violent flooding in the first place? Well, June to September is monsoon season in northern India. In fact, parts of western and central India get 90% of their annual rainfall between these months. In 2021, monsoon season started a little early when Himachal Pradesh experienced several cloudbursts. As we know, rain gets stored in the clouds. When the rain gets too heavy, it falls down to earth. Pretty simple, right? A cloudburst occurs when all the water in a cloud falls at once. This happens when strong uprushes of air brought on by thunderstorms keep the rain from falling out. When the wind dies down, the rain lets loose. Unfortunately, Himachal Pradesh is no stranger to natural disasters. They're susceptible to earthquakes, landslides, cloudbursts, floods, avalanches, droughts. Do we have to keep going? The Four Corners is a popular tourist destination for those traveling through the southwestern United States. It's the spot where Colorado, Utah, Arizona, and New Mexico meet, marked by a monument aptly named the Four Corners Monument. The area is also home to the San Juan River. It serves as a fantastic hiking area for the eager outdoorsy type. That is, until you get caught in a flash flood. Judging from the video, the hikers got caught in the storm and sought cover underneath the rocks overhead. Once the rain stopped, the flooding commenced. When a natural disaster occurs, everyone in the vicinity has a different experience. Depending on how close they are, some might sit back and appreciate the shock and awe, while others fear for their lives. In 2017, two Arizona families had entirely different experiences when heavy rain and forest fires created the perfect situation for a deadly flash flood. What begins as a clear landscape quickly becomes a raging river of ashy water and debris. The current consumes everything in its path and moves along with unrelenting force. Thankfully, the people in this video knew to get out of the way in time.
Oh my God, it's coming right at us. Holy shit, Richard, we gotta go. We gotta go up. It's coming. It's gonna get us, because look. Yeah. Well, it slowed down a lot compared to the last time we saw it. Holy moly.
Holy crap.
Whoa.
Go get the trucks.
The local government already had flash flood warnings in effect. These people knew what was coming and were prepared to get it on film. But when the water got closer, they realized how much danger they were actually in. They got out of the way in the nick of time to watch the rapids literally eat a pair of pine trees as they passed. About halfway through, you hear one of the men say, "It's got a lot of ash from the fire." But what is he talking about? Before the flood, forest fires cleared out a large area of trees and vegetation, leaving nothing to slow the unstoppable water. Unfortunately, a different family learned that lesson the hard way. They were celebrating a birthday and swimming in a popular swimming hole. Even though flood warnings were in effect, they didn't think that they were in harm's way. Then, the flood came out of nowhere and swept the entire family downstream. The moral of the story? Never underestimate the sheer power of nature. Next to Istanbul, Turkey's capital city of Ankara is the second largest in the country. It's an ancient city dating back to the Bronze Age, or about 3,300 BC. The population exploded over the last century, growing from 75,000 in 1927 to over 5 million as of 2020. In the spring of 2018, those 5 million residents witnessed what the mayor of Ankara called a disaster like never before. Hard rain and cities built on hills don't mix well, especially for the people toward the bottom. 3 hours worth of heavy rain fell in just 9 minutes, sending walls of water down the streets of Ankara's Mamak district. In total, 164 cars got swept away in the flood. But that wasn't nearly the end.
Arabalar perişan oldu.
Arabayı bırak oğlum. Oğlum sen nereye geldin lan? Atla bu tarafa dayı atla. Atlasana.
Malzemeler gidiyor adam.
The video opens with a terrifying sight. A driver trapped in his car with little room to maneuver. Cars keep floating all around him. One even passes with another guy riding on top. Women scream and onlookers panic. This must have been one of the scariest moments they've ever lived through. You can tell how powerful the current is as it pushes a cargo car semi-truck down the hill. The windshield wipers are still on, but we can't tell if the driver is still inside. Thankfully, the raging flood only injured a handful of people. Don't worry, the guy riding on top of his car was rescued later. While the property damage must have totaled in the millions, nobody paid the ultimate price. People tend to forget that Las Vegas, Reno, and Carson City aren't the only inhabitable places in Nevada. Some towns, like Fish Springs, offer an entirely different look into the lives of the average Nevadian. Fish Springs is a tiny town of 518 people and a part of Carson County. In July of 2014, Carson County experienced some incredible weather in the dead heat of summer when 1.5 inches of rain fell in only 30 minutes. Rainfall breaks down into 3 measurements: light, mild, and heavy. Light rain can dump about 1/10 of an inch of rain in an hour. Meanwhile, heavy rain dumps about 3/10 of an inch. The ground usually has ample time to soak up the rain, or the drainage systems can do what they do best. However, when 1.5 inches of rain falls in 30 minutes, everything gets backed up. The flash flood left 3 feet of mud for residents to clean up. Afterward, they probably deserved a Vegas vacation. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more just like it, then be sure to click the link on screen now. As always, thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next time.
They do! My dog!
Just look at how quickly this storm flipped the bus. The sheer speed of nature's fury is nothing short of astonishing. In this CCTV footage, you can see a dangerous flood sweep through a goat farm in just a matter of seconds. Thankfully, the goats managed to escape unharmed. This wind is so powerful that it swept the car away like a toy. Back in 2019, a massive landslide occurred in China, leaving behind a path of destruction. This is a swimming pool during the earthquake in Turkey, with the water shaking and sloshing from the powerful tremors. Tsunami in Japan swept away countless cars and everything in its path.
何もかも完全に海水に飲み込まれました。ものすごい勢いです。津波が押し寄せ
These people were sitting inside the cruise ship when suddenly a powerful wave come over them. The landslide caused a lot of damage to the houses.
It's like right in front of it. Oh my god. There is a freaking tornado out. Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god, there goes the trampoline.
A massive cloud of dust is slowly approaching the ship. It's a truly terrifying scene, an intense moment unfolding. Look at this massive landslide taking down countless trees in its path. Nature's power in full force. This lightning strike is incredibly powerful and bright. This hailstone is so dangerous and huge. It's like actual stones are falling from the sky. Back in 2011, a massive tsunami struck Japan, with powerful waves covering vast areas and leaving widespread devastation in its wake.
Adiós, coche.
The water transformed this house into a boat and carried it away on its powerful currents. Dangerous Typhoon Karthon is wreaking havoc on the island of Taiwan, bringing terrifying floods and heavy rainfall. On November 30th, 2018, a powerful 7.1 magnitude earthquake hit Alaska. Although locusts are relatively small, their impact can be devastating when they swarm in large numbers. These massive groups can inflict severe damage to farmland and crops. As you can see in the video, landslide in Norway has swept houses into the sea, causing significant destruction.
Okay, just got home.
That's not good. Watch it burn? Ain't nothing I'm doing. That's like a best picture. Yeah, I'm videoing. That's crazy, yo. Oh yeah.
This volcanic eruption occurred in the Philippines, where the rise of lava upon contact with the lake's water triggered a violent explosion. This man is trapped in the floodwaters.
Oh, man. Oh, this is scary, guys. Oh, man. I'm sorry, I did not mean to swear. Holy moly.
This rock flood is truly terrifying. showcasing the raw power of nature as massive boulders and debris surge uncontrollably, threatening everything in their path.
Like literally a hailstorm. Are we okay? Is there anything above us? I don't know. I told you a piece of my ceiling came out. Oh my god! Look at the oh my god! Oh my god! And I forgot. Look at this. We might want to stand back a little bit from the window because these are getting pretty big. Oh, these are beyond baseball size.
Though an avalanche moves slowly, it can destroy everything in its path.
Look at that damn wind, cuz. Woo!
It's hard to believe this ship weighs 230,000 tons, yet the wind pushed it so effortlessly.
10 foot. Oh! Oh! Kissing it! Kissing it! Oh! Connection, baby.
A rock slide tumbling from a great height presents a truly terrifying spectacle.
देखिए कितना भयानक मंजर ये देखिए कितना भयानक मंजर लाइव हुआ है देखिए बहुत भयानक मंजर लोग चार्ज हैं कुछ पता नहीं है
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Being right by the water is not always a good thing at every beach.
This is a massive job.
This landslide is slowly but surely sweeping away countless trees in its path.
partendo tutto, questo arriva dalla strada.
This is absolutely incredible. This hailstone is extremely dangerous. The vehicle has sustained significant damage.
Dat was enorm dicht.
Waar was dat? Dat was hierin. Mensen lopen er allemaal weg.
This storm is so powerful that it overturned massive tankers in just a matter of seconds. Nothing truly compared the sheer power of water.
यहीं पे रुक जाना है तो और नहीं वो आगे मत जाना है अम्ब्रेला नहीं है ना वो बादल नहीं वो पानी का ये है पानी है वो पानी का ये है हाँ
Thanks for watching our videos. If these jaw-dropping scenes caught your attention, don't forget to subscribe for more exciting content. Remember, awareness and preparation are key to staying safe. See you in the next video.
From a massive sinkhole that opened near the mouth of this busy tunnel, and a powerful tornado that tore apart roofs near Richmond, Virginia, and a volcano in Indonesia that sent locals running for cover, here are 10 shocking natural disasters caught on camera. Midlothian, Virginia is a small town in Chesterfield County, about 14 miles west of Richmond. If you've ever seen the cult classic Donnie Darko, the fictional town of Middlesex is based on Midlothian, where filmmaker Richard Kelly grew up in the 1980s. September 18th of 2018 looked more like a scene from 1996's Twister. That's because a powerful EF2 tornado touched down in Midlothian. It ripped apart roofs and sent debris flying through the air. One local man was able to catch it all on camera. According to the National Weather Service, this storm spawned from the remnants of Hurricane Florence. Wind speeds topped out at 125 miles per hour as the storm tracked a 7.5-mile path of destruction through town. Witnesses said 3 other storms touched down in the area that day. In total, the National Weather Service issued a staggering 28 tornado warnings for an area that only sees 18 storms each year. Baise, China is a prefecture-level city near the northern border of Vietnam. It's home to about 4.3 million people who were used to frequent and heavy rainfall. It's the kind of place where rain can fall relentlessly for several days at a time. Flooded basements are the least of their worries. It rained for several days and several nights in late June of 2018. The water damage was so bad that it eroded the ground beneath many residential buildings. Landslides gutted the area, leaving some buildings teetering on the edge. Those who lived there could only watch from a distance as their home fell into a giant pit.
Phải tạo luôn.
By the end of the day, 20 buildings had collapsed. Luckily, everyone was evacuated at the first sign of danger, but that didn't mean things were getting better. More rain was expected to fall over the next few days. Along with the residential buildings, 6 cars and a kindergarten were lost during the collapse. The rain also destroyed over 5,600 hectares of crops and 1,000 other houses in the region. In all, 124,000 people were impacted by heavy downpours. It likely wasn't the first time, and it probably won't be the last. Fortunately, that's about as bad as it sounds. Burnover is the last word any firefighter wants to hear. Now, it's unclear where or when this next video happened. Some say it comes from Turkey. There was a rumor online that it happened in Bentong, Malaysia, but that was proven false. Wherever it occurred, we imagine the area had gotten several days' worth of rain. That, or they don't know how to build roads. It is amazing how close these people are willing to stand to get a good shot. The road beneath their feet could easily collapse at any time. Thankfully, the tunnel seems to be built over more stable ground. You can see some infrastructure under the road that looks like it could be a drainage system. It also sounds like there's water running off camera. If we had to guess, a recent flood had weakened the ground under the road. The drainage system didn't do its job and the entire thing collapsed. Mother Nature has a way of asserting herself. Just ask these people in southern China. Small chunks had fallen off a mountain outside of Leshan City. It was only a matter of time before the whole thing came crashing down. The landslide blocked one of the only roads in and out of the area. Thankfully, nobody was driving by when it occurred. Look at the giant scar left behind once the dust settles. When people talk about moving mountains, this is what they mean. Timiș County is a small state in western Romania. It borders Hungary to the north and Serbia to the south. It's home to about 650,000 people. A Romanian family was traveling between the cities of Timișoara and Bacșa when they found themselves caught in a terrifying windstorm. It was September 17th of 2017. The 2-hour drive began with bright and sunny skies. The couple were taking their kids to spend a few days with Grandma and Grandpa, but their trip was suddenly cut short when ominous brown clouds moved overhead. The family was actually lucky if you consider the damage to the rest of Timish County. Several trees had fallen on roads, railroad tracks, and overhead wires. Dingnan County is a small community in the far south of Jiangxi Province, China. They're used to seeing powerful storms during the Pacific typhoon season, but that only lasts between July and December. When this storm struck in March of 2020, nobody could explain why. Locals from around the community captured how hard the wind was blowing that day. Watch how low the visibility gets as the wind and rain whip past the camera. Storms like this are common in China, even outside of typhoon season. This guy was probably used to his backyard turning into a swimming pool. You can see how much damage the storm caused once the wind died down. Signs were ripped apart, motorcycles were knocked over, and roads looked more like rivers. It was also a bad day to be a tree in Dingnan. There were only a handful left standing after the storm. Thankfully, nobody got hurt during the storm, likely due to pandemic restrictions keeping everyone inside. Standing at 12,000 feet tall, Mount Semeru is among the tallest volcanoes in Indonesia. It is the highest peak on the island of Java and sits about 300 miles southeast of Jakarta, the capital city. Locals call it the Great Mountain, as it rises above coastal plains and dominates the skyline. On December 4th of 2021, the Great Mountain decided to show how great it really is. The eruption began shortly before 3 a.m. local time. People began evacuating as lava spewed into the air and ash rained on the village below. Things only got worse as the sun came up. While most villagers ran for cover, others turned around to record the eruption.
Ya Allah, Buri Allah. Allahu Akbar. Allah. Astaghfirullah.
The ash cloud you're seeing stretched over 4,000 feet into the air. According to reports, it forced the immediate evacuation of 10,000 villagers living within the danger zone. While many were concerned about the ash, others worried about mudslides and lava flow. Thankfully, that's not hot lava racing through the forest. Instead, it's a mix of mud, water, and hot volcanic debris. It forced further evacuations as homes were buried in volcanic mud. According to the Smithsonian, the eruption at Mount Semeru rated as a 4 on the Volcanic Explosivity Index, or the VEI. That means it was slightly less powerful than the Mount St. Helens eruption in 1980 and the Vesuvius eruption that wiped out Pompeii in 79 AD. Heihe, China is a prefecture-level city in Heilongjiang Province. It's among the 5 oldest cities in the province, meaning they've seen plenty of rare Chinese tornadoes over the years. On August 21st of 2017, one of those storms touched down in a residential area outside the city. Unfortunately, the buildings in this area aren't built to weather freak tornadoes. All the locals could do was hope they didn't lose their homes in the storm. Some were lucky, others weren't. The area was unrecognizable after the storm passed. Several people lost their homes, businesses, and livestock. Thankfully, nobody got hurt, according to local media. Tornadoes like this are rare in China. Most occur between April and August, meaning this storm in Heihe came at the tail end of tornado season. Luckily, most Chinese tornadoes never exceed EF2 intensity. They've never seen an EF5, and only 5 EF4 tornadoes have ever been recorded. Chinese rain is no joke. Southeastern and coastal China will see upwards of 80 inches fall in a year. The Yangtze Valley gets between 40 and 45 inches, while the Huai River Valley to the north sees about 35. Heavy rainstorms will quickly overflow rivers and drainage systems. They can lead to freak flash floods, like this one in Sichuan province on May 28th of 2023. Locals in Shanhan County kept their cameras rolling as raging rapids invaded their city. The water carried people's cars downstream and was strong enough to rip a steel bridge in half. Thankfully, nobody got hurt when the flood moved through. Everyone in China knows to seek higher ground when the rain starts falling. According to local weather reports, the area saw 12 hours of intense regional rainstorms. The sky opened up around 8 p.m. on the 27th and didn't close until 8 a.m. on the 28th. If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching and be sure to tune in next time.
Natural disasters are powerful and unpredictable forces that occur across the globe. These events often happen suddenly and can cause significant changes to the environment. One of the most frequent natural disasters is a flood, which can affect both urban and rural areas. Floods occur when rivers, lakes, or oceans overflow, covering the surrounding land with water.
Masya Allah, ya 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 Allah.
Heavy rainfall, melting snow, or storms can trigger floods. In coastal regions, floods are often caused by storm surges during tropical cyclones. Flash floods are a more sudden form of flooding, typically happening after intense rainfall. These floods are extremely dangerous due to their rapid onset.
You come in your entrance, let me just show you. You go around, this is it, cars hanging in the air, buildings are gone again.
Another type of natural disaster is a hurricane, also known as a tropical cyclone or typhoon. Hurricanes form over warm ocean waters and can travel vast distances. They are characterized by strong winds, heavy rainfall, and large waves. Storm surges associated with hurricanes can cause significant flooding in coastal areas. Hurricanes have a rotating structure with a calm center known as the eye.
Gente, conseguiram tirar a criança. Tentaram a criança dentro do...
Around the eye is the eye wall, where the strongest winds are found. Tornadoes can also form within hurricanes, adding to the destruction. Tornadoes are powerful columns of rotating air that extend from thunderstorms to the ground.
Mar de água, olha.
برم جميدة وثلاجة وخلينا تشتي نوفمور مشيت هنا خوري النظام.
These violent windstorms can cause great damage to buildings and landscapes. Another natural disaster linked to storms is a thunderstorm. Thunderstorms are characterized by lightning, heavy rain, and sometimes hail.
Essa viatura, essa aqui, foi lançada.
Lightning can strike trees, homes, or even start fires.
Dentro do carro, gente presa no ônibus.
Mirá acá con la velocidad que viene un contenedor, está aplastando gente.
Hailstorms occur when thunderstorms produce balls of ice that fall to the ground. Hail can damage crops, vehicles, and buildings in its path.
现在平房少，现在要平房多。我估计大峪村咱旁边的平房倒霉了。我操，那肯定家里有烟的。
这永远相信国家，看看，现在是往出运人呢，2层已经淹了。
Blizzards are another form of natural disaster that involves snowstorms with strong winds. Blizzards reduce visibility and can make travel extremely dangerous. Prolonged periods of heavy snow can lead to snowdrifts and power outages.
Aduh, kasihan. Kasihan nih. Waduh.
ये स्कूल है बसें ये पश्चिता है अन्नी मुल्ला फादर चौक है गाड़ी खराब है और गंडवे चौक.
Landslides are another disaster that occurs after heavy rain or snow. Landslides happen when loose soil and rocks slide down hillsides.
Info terkini jam 10:48. Ya Allah Gusti. Desa Karanganyar.
These events can destroy homes and block roads. Earthquakes are another natural disaster caused by the shifting of Earth's tectonic plates. When plates move, energy is released, creating seismic waves.
Börekçi olabilir mi ya? Dereye bak. Nasıl taştı her taraf.
Earthquakes can cause buildings to collapse and roads to crack.
Allahu Akbar.
In coastal areas, earthquakes can trigger tsunamis. A tsunami is a series of large ocean waves generated by underwater seismic activity.
ये गाड़ी आपा वो चेबी दिशे गाड़ी चालू भी नेट में.
These waves can travel across entire ocean basins and reach faraway shores. Tsunamis can flood coastal towns and cause significant structural damage.
大家好，现在是2023年的7月31号，看看这个。
Volcanic eruptions are another example of a powerful natural disaster.
是上开平啊，还是上丰南？咋走啊？
Volcanic eruptions occur when magma from beneath Earth's surface escapes. Eruptions can release lava, ash, and gases into the atmosphere. Ash clouds from volcanoes can spread over large areas, affecting air travel and agriculture. Lava flows can burn everything in their path, including forests and buildings.
Selan Agung terpantau dan juga sudah menjadi laut. Nih.
Volcanic eruptions can also trigger mud flows, known as lahars.
Fíjate, esa es la SW4. Ahí es un Corolla. Y bueno, allá.
Lahars are fast-moving rivers of mud and debris that flow down a volcano's slopes. Wildfires are another form of natural disaster, often caused by dry conditions and lightning. Wildfires can quickly spread through forests, grasslands, and even towns. High winds can fan the flames, causing fires to move rapidly. Heat waves, periods of unusually high temperatures, are also considered natural disasters. Prolonged heat waves can lead to droughts, reducing water supplies.
大石河，几个庄段。
Droughts occur when there is a prolonged lack of rainfall. Droughts can have severe effects on agriculture and ecosystems. Dust storms are another type of natural disaster associated with dry conditions. Dust storms occur when strong winds lift large amounts of dust and sand into the air. These storms can reduce visibility and affect air quality over large areas.
Ya no puedo avanzar más. Y
Climate change is contributing to the increased frequency of certain natural disasters. Warmer temperatures can intensify storms, floods, and droughts. Rising sea levels make coastal areas more vulnerable to flooding and storm surges.
Meu Deus, tá chegando água, tá chegando. Meu Deus!
Understanding natural disasters helps people better prepare for their impact.
Lagi nggak tahu di mana. Astagfirullahaladzim. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Emergency preparedness and early warning systems can reduce the damage from these events.
Oh bos, tambah munggah bos. Ayo bos. Sahabat Gun.
Although natural disasters are powerful, communities can work together to build resilience.
Mecca, Saudi Arabia, October 27, 2024. Saudi Arabia has been experiencing unpredictable weather conditions since yesterday and throughout the day due to heavy rain and storm that hit the country with strong winds, heavy rain, hail and floods. Several areas of Saudi Arabia such as Makkah al-Mukarramah, Taif, Al-Qasim and Jazan experienced heavy rain and strong winds on Sunday, October 27, with the unstable weather expected to continue until next week, according to the National Meteorological Center. Many areas of Saudi Arabia experienced heavy rains, which caused torrential rains to form that flooded main roads in many cities, causing irregular movement amid warning from the civil defense to citizens about the need to be careful.
ما بين بالحلو وترعى في المنعطفات هناك الاسفلت مكسور بسبب
Many dramatic videos of the storm and flooding were shared on social media platforms, showing the force of the wind and heavy rain that flooded roads in cities and the desert. The country has been cloudy since morning. The rain started with a light drizzle in the afternoon and then became heavy. Trees were uprooted due to the heavy rain accompanied by strong winds. Palm trees along the road were cut down and many roads were flooded. Earlier, the National Center of Meteorology issued several warnings through the early warning system about the expected weather conditions during the coming hours in the regions of Makkah Al-Mukarramah, Madinah, Riyadh, Ha'il, Al-Baha, Asir, Jazan, and Al-Qashim. Makkah region is witnessing moderate rains with torrents, strong winds, and thunderstorms. The condition includes Bahra, Ash-Shuaibah, Al-Karmah, Al-Muwai, Turabah, and Al-Kamil. Jazan region is also witnessing heavy rains with floods, strong winds, and thunderstorms. The condition includes Ad-Darb, Bish, Farasan, Jazan, Al-Harth, and will continue until 11 p.m. on Monday.
هذه سيول المحلاني تحديدا شعيب العوين بالمحلاني أقصى غرب القصيم اليوم السبت 23 4406.
شارع الحج مغرق، لا حد يجي هنا، والله الدنيا مغرقة سيول.
According to the Meteorological Center, the unstable weather will continue until Wednesday. Earlier, authorities had issued yellow and orange warnings due to rain in various areas, including Al Ain. Authorities urge residents to avoid going to areas prone to flash floods, with official videos showing rainwater flowing through valleys. The flood had mostly dissipated by Monday morning, according to residents, but the situation could still prove risky. The Meteorology Center warned of further storms on Wednesday, bringing rain, wind, and thunder to the Mecca region and elsewhere in western Saudi Arabia.